Hello everyone, welcome to the Retro Gaming Quiz. My name's Paul, otherwise known as Retro Bait. Somehow I've managed to make it here on Monday to be able to do this quiz after travelling 1,600 miles in the last few days on what feels like a bit of a tour of the UK. What can I say? It's been great being back into England. I was lucky enough to meet a lot of friends at the Blackpool Expo. It was my first ever expo. Absolutely loved it. And it was good to see some familiar faces, but actually face to face. And for the first time tonight, guys, we have a contestant that I've actually met face to face. This is the first time this has ever happened. That's our challenger, Eddie. Eddie is up against our two-time champion, and he is Lee, the nerdy geezer. I'm sure you all know him very well. If not, then you definitely should. Basically because he's just discovered his Commodore 64 again, so definitely go and check him out. Here he is. It's Lee, the nerdy geezer, our reigning champion. Hello, Lee.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I am absolutely hanging out of my arse. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. I was up and about. I was doing questions and stuff. Well, not questions. I was doing the parts for the video last night, and I basically made the clips for the music round, the video. You know, I made all them in the car on the way up here while I was in the passenger seat while my wife was driving. It has been a mission to get it going today. Not that I'm blaming you, but it's your fault.
That's dedication, that is.
So but Lee, it's good to see you, mate. I was just saying there, Blackpool was an absolute blast. I really enjoyed seeing a few familiar faces there. Probably bored the living shit out of a lot of people because, as you know, I can talk a glass eye to sleep. I really can. Start a conversation in an empty room. I even got the barmaid. It was a bloke. I even got the barman in trouble on Friday night because as he was bringing us over my drinks, I ended up talking to him about games, and we ended up talking about like Fear Effect 2 on the PS1, and he ended up like getting a bit of grief, you know, because he wasn't actually doing his job. He's talking to me. So anyway, what have you been up to, mate? Out and out.
Well, today not a match really that's exciting. I've been doing stuff around the house, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm back to work tomorrow night, so I'm trying to get everything finished that I needed to do, and it's nothing of really any interest, if I'm honest. Just everyday things you got to do around the house.
Just in the chat, guys, while there's a bit of a break there, I'm using this new microphone again, and I've been accused of being too quiet. Now, this has never happened before, so I'm not really used to it, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone can hear me okay. I did fanny about with it a little bit beforehand, but Lee can hear me, Eddie can hear me, so I'm just hoping that you guys can as well. Speaking of Eddie, Mr. Rollerxcore, who I was calling Rollerxcore for probably at least the first few months that I was watching his channel. I still don't know why there's a X in there, but anyway, I'm definitely going to ask him. And what better opportunity than now? Hello, Eddie Rollerxcore.
Easy now. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm looking forward to the quiz. I always enjoy a good bit of banter with the lads, and I was just explaining there that Eddie, you were actually the first ever contestant of the quiz who I've met in actual person. Nobody else, past or Pete I've met, but nobody that was going to come on I've ever met.
So I'm hoping them questions I put into your pocket, they're all coming on tonight, are they?
Well, I mean, you know, I did stay for a bottle of red wine. I mean, ask Pete on a retro tip. You know, he sent us a couple, so I sorted him out with some decent questions on the Dreamcast. But I'm still waiting for that bottle of wine, mate. It didn't appear, like, you know.
Right. So you want pints of wine again tonight, then, to ease you back into normality?
So here's the story, guys. Friday night, I rocked up at the Norbeck. I'd had just a glass of wine with Super Jim Tendo. Me and him went for a beer. He put me up all weekend. Fantastic guy, very nice host. Looked after me showed me this side. We've got a few selfies next to Blackpool Tower. But yeah, so we went into the Norbeck, went to the bar. Everyone's buying beers and that, and you know, I am a bit of a wine drinker. I do like my red wine. So I said to the guy, I said to the guy, I was like, "Oh, can I get a bottle of red wine?" And no word of lie, this is genuinely what happened. And he turned around and went, "Yeah, no worries, that's 13 quid." And I was like, "Right, brilliant." So he gives us the bottle of wine, and then he goes, "Oh, there's only one problem." I goes, "What's that?" He's like, "Oh, we've got no wine glasses." And I was like, "Whoa!" I says, "That's not a problem." I says, "Just pass me one of them pint glasses." I went, you know, no skin off my nose. So he passes me over. I'm filling up a pint glass with wine, and then someone comes in and they just walk straight over to me and went, "Fucking hell! I can't believe you're actually drinking wine out of a pint glass. I thought it was something that you just done, like, you know, in your shed." And I was like, "No, they haven't got any wine glasses." Now, that was okay until I finished the bottle of wine about an hour and a half later. And I was stood at the other end of the bar, talking to Jim and Craig Goodwin, and there was a few other lads. Al was there, Ink Northerner, Pete on a retro tape, Paul Badham. You know, it was a good, really good banter. And I was talking to the barman, and then I realised behind him, he's about 5 shelves full of just normal standard wine glasses. And I was like, "You absolute bastards!" Someone I don't know who it was, but someone definitely set me up. They definitely set me up. So I just thought I'm celebrating tonight. So I'm celebrating getting home with you know, just
a glass of vino, you know.
Just yeah, still a pint
standard,
glass with
isn't
a
it?
bit of wine in, you know. So how about you guys? Any drinks for you tonight, Lee?
I've got a Copperberg tonight.
You've got a Copperberg. How about you, Eddie?
We're on the old Rockstar. So
what flavour's that? I like the guava.
Blue Raz.
I've not had a bit of Blue Raz.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like the blueberry stuff, you see. So blue's my favorite flavor.
I do like the blue. I think Jim was drinking the lemonade one at the weekend. But oh my god, honestly, Saturday. I remember speaking to you, Eddie, and I was saying like it was obviously the kebab that made me feel not well. Now to do with the wine, vodka, and lager the night before.
You missed out. You didn't go to any shenanigans or like walkabouts afterwards. You'd have really been feeling rough then.
I was going to say it got to about 9:30, and I had a decision to make, and it was like, do I get another bottle of wine? Do I go on to something else? And I knew I can't drink beer because beer and wine, it's just that my head pounds.
Definitely.
So yeah, in the end, I was a good boy, and I just had a couple of vodkas. I did, but
a couple of bottles of vodka, not bad.
it was the first ever thing I'd been like that. There was only one disappointment, and it was that Super Off Road wasn't working. The cab was there, and I was praying it was going to be there. And when it wasn't switched on, I was pretty gutted. But never mind. There's always next year.
You'll have to have a trip down to Arcade Club and play it there.
Well, I'm definitely. What I've decided is, because I'm never doing that journey again by train and by road, because it was just like, even the journey back on Sunday, back to my mum's in Teesdale, even that was just a complete disaster. Trains were cancelled, lines were closed. I got charged 25 quid for being on the train that they told me to get instead. Now I've got to try and claim it back. And
we should have rang Big Game Al up and gone, "Oi, Al, get these trains sorted, mate," because he's one of the train conductors, isn't he?
Is he?
Well, no, he clears. I think he clears leaves off the tracks, but I mean,
well, apparently someone had thrown a road sign onto the tracks or something like that, and it shorted out something, or I don't know, blew something up. So yeah, thanks for that, guys, whoever done that. Cool. So guys, we know what we're here for. We've got we're going to start off with the Pixelated picture round. So we'll have 5 pictures. In that round, I'm not so fussed about whether you get, whether it's the original or the sequel, but as long as you've got the right game. But before we do that, I'm going to have a quick look through the chat, because there is quite a lot of stuff going on in there, and I've completely ignored you all at home. So in the chat, we've got Big Game Al. I met Big Game Al on Friday night, and you know what? He was actually quite a nice guy. I'm saying that as if I expected him not to be, but it's difficult when you get you know when you like speaking to people. Well, no, when you watch people on YouTube, it's hard to get a feel for what the person's like. It's a lot easier when you know they're stood in front of you talking to you. And I thought Al seemed quite nice, and yeah, I took the piss out of him a little bit, and that, you know, but I think everyone else was doing the same, so I didn't feel too bad. But no, nice guy. Good to see you, Al, in the chat. And we also have Retro Bear. How are you, Russ? We also have Coops. Coops is here. Good to see him. And we have Zelda Pop, and I think that's one of your guys, isn't it, Lee? Is he from
No, it's Ross's missus. Ross's missus. You know what?
Oh. Well, it's funny you should say that because the next person is Ross. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ross. How you doing, mate? We have Stuart, Generation Pixel. And we have Rob, the Essex Retro Gamer. Good to see you, mate. We have Rob Gernaldino as well. And then we have Retro 48K. He was wondering how I got across the border. I actually got over on your side of the country, Chris, driving down through Cumbria. Managed to get there. They managed to let me into England. We have Gordon Gibb, 84 Gaming. Hi, Gordon. How are you doing, mate? We've got Game Shack. Nate at the Game Shack. Good to see him. Good to see him. He was on not so long back. And then, obviously, we have our 8-time champion Sega Zombie. Hi, Scott. I think he might be just checking out the opposition because obviously if Lee wins tonight, that'll put him on 3, which is joint second with the Retro Chef. Amiga Old School, how are you doing, mate? There might be some Amiga questions in tonight for you. And we've got Hyper Trigger X as well. He's always he loves a bit of the quiz action. Addy Sneaker Freak, Steve. Really enjoyed getting to know him on the last episode. Really nice guy. And to be fair, how long were we on after the after show went on? For quite a while last week. I got to go. I was like, guys, I'm starving. I've had nothing to eat here. You know, Ginger Hippie Gaming. We have Sai in the house. 16 Bits and Bobs, which is just one of the best YouTube names ever. I think I wish I'd thought of that one first. I did think that 8 Bits and Bobs would have been good, but I think he's already nabbed that one as well, so I can't even go down that road. We have Daily Retro. It's good to see you back as well, mate. Retro Games Revived. And yeah, so we've got like quite a good crew in tonight. Let's get cracking with the first round, guys. This is the pixelated picture round. So as I was saying before, 5 pictures. Obviously, they're being made a little bit more, you know, like teletext graphics or Spectrum-esque, as I like to call them. Or maybe a Commodore 64-esque, you know, if you're Generation Pixel and Scott. And yeah, I'm not bothered whether it's the original or the sequel or anything like that, just as long as you've got the right game. When I put the video on, we won't be able to hear or see you, and they won't be able to hear or see me, which means it's time that I get my Snicker bar. That's free advertising, by the way. So yeah, let's get it on, guys. I will go on to here. And we have got the pixelated round. Eddie, have you got a pen and paper now?
I'm actually prepared now, finally. Yeah, just only my skin and my teeth.
You're not going to black us out or anything like that again. We had a couple of moments before we went on air, but most of them are my fault because we thought it was on the VR, sat right in front of the router, so my signal was as bad as what it does get sometimes. Lee, are you sorted?
Yeah, I'm all ready, mate.
Right, mate. Right, okay. Well, let's get to it, guys. This is the pixelated picture round. Good luck, and I'll see you on the other side. So, guys, a nice little easy first round for you to get into the swing of things. How did you find that, Eddie?
I'm hoping 5, but
Wow.
I think definitely 4. Definitely 4.
Good start from Eddie. Good start, Eddie. Lee?
Number 3, not a clue. Number 5, I'm a bit. It could be one or the other.
Well, what can I say? When we come to the answers round, Lee, I'm going to be having some serious words with you, mate.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, obviously not that serious, because I know you'll probably kick my ass. Although saying that, to be fair, I'm in Vanessa. I can say what I want now. You'd have to be fucking really pissed. Oh, sorry, I must cut down on my swearing. Sorry, you'd have to be very annoyed at oneself to come all the way up here.
Oh, yes.
It won't be anything that bad. Let's go through the comments. Wow. So I think everyone looks like they're having Hyper Trigger X is 4 out of 5. Retro Games Revived is 5. Sega Zombie, easy, 5 out of 5. 16 Bits and Bobs, possible 2. Rob from Gonaldinho, 3, possibly 4. Gordon's got 3. Russ has got 4. Gaming Grandad's got 1. Come on, Chris. Generation Pixel, 3, maybe 4. Big Game, I got the last one. Come on, I did have a word with them. I had a word with them about this. I was like, come on, man. I was like, seriously, do you really do as well at the quiz as what you always say? And then, do you know what? I think he was being genuine. I really do think that he was doing better on the hard ones. Paul, ignore that. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Enjoyed getting the crack with you on the Friday. Actually, he was showing us his tattoos, and considering he's called Inked Northerner, I didn't actually realize how many tattoos he had. And I'm like, obviously, it's all in the name. But hey, I'm not the sharpest tool in the box at times. So, guys, after our easy start, we're going to move on to the 10 questions. Now, this week is a little bit different. Normally, it's 1 point per question. But this time, there's a couple of questions where there's more than 1 point available. And this week, please remind me to ask question number 7. Oh, no, that's in the answers. Please remember to remind me for number 7. Because for the previous 2 or 3 episodes, I've completely just overlooked number 7. Now, I had a word with my wife about this to try and figure out why I keep doing it. And we got hypnotized probably it was before lockdown. So let's say about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And when we got hypnotized, she got hypnotized so that she didn't know the number 7 and that she couldn't say the number 7. And I've never had an issue with the number 7 until now. So I don't know if something's triggered this in me, because I just can't explain why I keep going past the number 7. But anyway, tonight is the night, guys. Tonight is the night. I just don't know what it is. I genuinely don't know what it is. Okay, right. Pens and paper at the ready. And let's move to question number 1. And question number 1 is this, guys. How much were both the PS1 and PS2 on their respective UK release? Now, that means they were both the same price. What price were they both when they released in the UK?
This is the things that I hate about the questions. It's like these numbers and things to remember, like dates and stuff. Hate them.
Oh shit!
It's like
it's a good
I
job
could
you got a
probably
good
do
start.
the music round a lot better.
The music round, I'm really looking forward to. There's some belter tunes in there today. There's some. I did spend a while going through a lot of tunes, and I picked ones that I liked. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy them. I really do. Okay, guys. Everyone got an answer for the first question?
Yeah.
I put some numbers down. I don't know if it's an answer.
Well, just make sure there's a pound sign before them, then we're laughing. I'm not joking, mate. You don't really have to. I'm not like a school teacher where they say, what is this, 800 bananas? Or
Get the right pen out and mark me scores.
That's what I do to mine. Okay, guys, number 2 is, in what year was the arcade cab release of Super Off-Road?
You're a bad man, you are, aren't you?
Well, because it was in my head, because it was the cab that didn't work, and I was most disappointed about at Blackpool. I remember Jim came over, Jim Tendo, and he's like, "Oh no, I know it was Sai." Sai came over, and he's like, "I've got good news and bad news." I was like, "Right, what's the good news?" He's like, "They've got Super Off-Road." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's fucked." I was like, "Oh, come on." So yeah, I went and got my photo taken next to it and spun the steering wheel about a bit and pretended I was playing it. That's as close as I got.
I mean, that's what we did as kids anyway. We didn't put the money in. We just stood there spinning the wheel.
But you could actually watch the thing going round pretending it was you. I couldn't even do that. I couldn't. I went on a few. I went on Buggy Boy, and I couldn't get out of second gear. No, I couldn't get out of first gear. But the best game was was it? It was the original Space. Was it? No, not Space Invaders. Oh my god!
Space War. One of the first ones you got to when you came in.
Yeah, it's like the Vectrex game. It was like the vector graphics, right? And that was the last one I played before I left, and I absolutely love it on the Vectrex. I was fucking hammering. The only difference is you've got a button for left and right, and a button for thrust and shoot, rather than on the Vectrex you've got the controller. And I don't know if I should say this live, but I broke the fire button because I was fucking hammering the fire button, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and I was like, and I thought, you can't run out of ammo on this game. Like, you can't run out of ammo. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And
so is that why you just disappeared from the event then? He was like,
yeah, basically. It got to like 4 o'clock, and I was hanging out my behind because I was absolutely knackered of Jim dragging me to a kebab shop and making me eat kebab. Yeah, so I was just like, I nearly fainted at one point. Me and Paul Badham were underneath this table, like grabbing these cassette games, and I stood up a little too fast. Honestly, I nearly blacked out. I had a meal by mouth there. I had nothing to eat all day. No, sorry, I had a peppered steak slice, and I just survived on tea and Lucozade. Like, I just couldn't eat. I was just hanging, man. Ridiculous.
Oh, you missed out on the waffles that were near that table. Near that table, there was a waffle person. Got some of the Kinder Bueno waffles. Oh my god, that was beautiful. It was so good.
Well, we got introduced to this. It was like a cafe, like on the back of the Norbeck, like to the right. And wow, everyone was in there buying like proper half-pound burgers and cheese, bacon. Honestly, normally, I'd have probably just not even bothered going in the place just to eat the food. But it's such a bad place. It definitely wasn't a bottle of wine though. Definitely wasn't a bottle of wine. Sorry. Cheers. I must be feeling okay now though, because I'm getting back on it. Okay, guys, number 3. Can you name the original playable characters in Streets of Rage 2 on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis for our American friends? There's a point for each. So the 3 characters that you can play from the beginning of the game on Streets of Rage 2, I want their full names, please. And there's a point for each. So you've got a maximum of 3 points in this round. So quite fitting this as well, because when me and Jim got back from the expo, we did actually play this game all the way through to the end. And I was playing on is it the Retron 5? Is that what it's called? Yeah, we were playing on that, and I was playing the RoboCop arcade, and I think I got to the last level, and then I was distracted when he was making either a cup of tea or a juice. And I forgot to press continue. So I had to go right back to the beginning. I turned it off. I was like, I'm not going through all that again. The RoboCop 2 is good though, although he's a little bit fat. Yeah, he looks a bit chunky in RoboCop 2, the arcade. But I couldn't get used to the different fire button for firing like forwards and backwards. It was a little bit weird. But the original's great. I love the speech. Love the speech in the arcade.
Yeah. Good game.
Okay, guys, how do we get on with that? You've got 3 answers down.
Yep.
3 for free. It is number 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I have got an issue with number 3. It's only number 7 that I always manage to mess up.
Full names.
Yes. I
Nah.
think Rob actually knows its full names. But yeah, I want the full names, guys. First and second names. So good luck with that. Right. Question number 4. How many levels are there in the Amiga release of Lemmings?
How many levels?
Right. Have you played Lemmings?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how many stages there are? Like, you know,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
get
yeah.
all to the end? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was just checking that's what you asked.
yeah. Is it this microphone? Like, because I have had some issues with it. Like, I think I need like a proper stand, like, so it's here, so people can really hear me.
You sounded very sensual then. That was quite nice.
Sorry, what? Sexual?
Sensual.
Oh, I thought you said sexual.
Well,
hello, hi. Did you ever used to watch
now we're
Midnight
talking.
Caller?
It was only one step away from turning from sensual to sexual.
Did you used to watch a program back in the day called Midnight Caller? It was called Jack, and he used to like solve. Oh, to be fair, no, actually, I'm not. I'm not the oldest here. Lee, you're the oldest here.
Yeah.
Did you not watch Midnight Caller on a? I think it was on a Sunday night.
Nah, not as far as I know.
Dear. Yeah, quality program. I do like a murder mystery.
Oh, that's
Right,
why
guys.
it's murder mystery.
Yeah, well, sometimes it was. Sometimes you just helping. Nah, somebody always died. It was an American show, so someone always dies. So, guys, have we both got an answer for number 4?
Yep.
Awesome. Right, number 5. So, in order to beat Psycho Mantis in Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, what can you do to stop him reading your mind? There's a certain little trick that you can do. Eddie knows it. There's a certain little trick that you can do so that he can't read your mind. I can't remember doing this myself, so I don't know if I got that far.
I don't know. I can't remember doing it back in the day.
No.
And I don't know how you would even know back in the day. It's only something like the internet tells you nowadays.
Exactly.
We're older.
It's just one of those kind of like, you know, things that you hear people talking about it. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid pretty much splits the community. Are you a lover or a hater? Let's find out. Eddie.
I'm a hater.
Eddie?
I can't stand them.
I mean, I used to love it back in the day. I really did. But I can't do it. Can't do it anymore. I'm rubbish at stealth games, so that's my problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem. It's a stealth game. I just get bored.
Even though it was a stealth game, I still used to just try and go all guns blazing. But the fact, I just love that you can smoke a cigarette and hide in a cardboard box. Yeah. I was just happy with that, you know. Or you get to see a naked person, even though it's like blocked out.
Yeah. Well, back then you had the time to put the patience into playing it, but now it's like, if I can't get past the first level in 5 seconds, and that's it for me.
Man, you would hate to watch me play any. I can't beat anything. I really can't. I'm so poor at games. I think Al done a bit of a live stream from Blackpool, and it was like, "Are you going to play an arcade?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." Turn around. What was there? Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was like, "Fuck me!" I couldn't have picked a harder arcade to be stood at. I think I lasted about a minute and a half, which is probably a record for me. I can't get anywhere near that game. It is solid, man. But I still enjoy playing it for the first 30 seconds. Right, guys. Number 6. What game won the Golden Joystick for Best Computer Game in 1992? So that's like the Golden Joystick Award. You know, like what they used to have on. Yeah, for the what was the best? Like they do the computer and they do the not the arcade, the console. But in 1992, what was classed as the best computer game in the UK?
Oh, now, so not console game, like a computer game.
It's a computer game. So
PC.
potentially. What was the best 1992 computer game? And that's just in the UK. Steve, Addy Sneaker Freak, was it worldwide? Was it UK? But I did find out. I did look into it, and it's voted within the UK. So I'm looking for the best computer game in 1992. Okay, Lee, have you got an answer down, mate?
I have, but I don't know if it's right. You said computer, didn't you? Not console.
It's not. I mean, although the game may have been released on console. You know, there might have been a conversion, but in 1992, this game won the best computer game. Get something down. Get something down. Pardon me. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Number 7. See, I can do it. Who did Clive Sinclair sell out to? Who did Clive Sinclair sell his empire to?
Oh God, I can see his face.
Who's Clive Sinclair, or who he sold it to?
Who he sold it to?
Sounds like a bit of a boy, though, Clive Sinclair. He had, I think his wife was like 20 or 30 years younger than him. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Bit of a boy.
Why can I not get his head out? His name out of my head? Come on.
No, you want his name in your head.
Well, yeah. Well, it's in there, just floating around.
It's just firing those neurons, isn't it? I'm like that with it, mate. I walk into a shop and I don't even know why I'm in there. Like, honestly, it's just, it doesn't get any better. Alcohol helps, honest. Right, guys. Number 8. What does Amstrad stand for?
You're joking me, right? I'm too young for all this.
How old are you, Eddie? Are we allowed to know? Can I ask?
Well,
no. Okay.
I'm 39. I'm 39 years 39.
Old. Yeah. I'm 43. I'm 43. Same age as Lee. I think you're 43 as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Trying to think back to these old documentaries back in the day.
Yeah. Kim Justice, I'm sure, has done a video on this. Do you know? I seen Kim on the Friday night, but there was just there was never the opportunity to get in there and start, like, you know, boring Kim to death. Do you know what I mean? I never got a chance to get in there, so which is a bit of a shame. Hopefully next time. Eddie's looking for inspiration there. I can see him.
It was definitely nothing over there. Unless it's something to do with Nintendo.
I'll give you a clue. No, it's not to do with Nintendo.
I think I've got the second half of it, just the first half.
Yeah, it is. It is like a bit of an acronym. Is that the right word? Acronym?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to push it, Eddie.
I'm okay. Yeah, carry on.
Oh, right. Okay.
yeah, carry on.
Number 9, guys. FIFA 12. How do we get on with FIFA 12? Well, FIFA 12 holds the record for the fastest selling sports game in history. How many copies were sold within a week? Now, for this one, guys, I'm just going to ask for the closest person to the answer gets the point. How many copies did FIFA 12 sell in 1 week worldwide, making it the fastest selling sports game of all time. The worst thing is, I'm sure it had Wayne Rooney on the front. God. Not a Wayne Rooney fan.
I don't even know who he is.
He's a nobody. He's a nobody now. No, man. You're not going to like the next question. Oh, well, at least it's the same for both of you. Right, well, number 10 leads on from number 9. But you might be able to work this one up. How many years has the FIFA series been running? Up to and including the 2021 edition of FIFA. So have a look around the room, see which is your oldest one.
I would do it if I had any.
Then do some maths.
Yeah, I don't have any either.
Oh,
my boy's got some.
Oh, look at him. I thought Al would be in the chat there. He is. FIFA 12 was the birth of the Ultimate Team. Maybe that's why it was. And unsurprisingly, guys, I know this. Well, I'll be looking at you when we go through the answers, mate, just to make sure that I got this right. And of course, another avid collector is Martin, that UK gamer. Hi, Martin. Good to see you, mate. I met Martin quite a long time ago through my friend Danny Harrison on Twitter. Good old Twitter.
Yeah, I sent my only FIFA games I had. I sent the Vita one. Did I send the Vita, or did he already have on? And then FIFA 13 on the PlayStation 2.
Which is the one that's like ridiculously expensive? Is it FIFA 13? Is that
13 and 14? Because they have like a different. They have like the modern style spine, so it doesn't have like the traditional PlayStation text. It actually has FIFA. So they're easy to find. If you ever want to get like trade credit when you go like car booting or whatever, look for the ones that are like got the different text on the spine, because they're going to be worth like a bit of money.
That's good. That's good advice, mate. I like the pick. It's great when people know. Say, I would never have ever known that. No chance. So only another. Do you got a lot of car boot sales like Eddie still? Are you still getting into them? And
been to a few, but the problem is I've got an addiction to my car booty man who just takes hundreds of pounds off me every month, so I can't afford car boots at the moment.
So basically, you're subcontracting out the car booting.
Exactly, yeah. Miss out the middleman.
Well, guys, that's the end of the 10 questions. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a mixed bag. I was pretty pushed doing them today, guys, so some of them are a little bit iffy and that they haven't been tested out. I haven't asked anybody these questions, so I do apologize if they're a bit harder or a bit, I don't know, bit niche maybe this week. But we're going to move on to the music round, which everybody everyone enjoys this one. We've got 5 pieces of great classical music from various systems. What I always do is the actual system that I ripped this song from, I put in the background, but that's not to say it was released on multiple systems, So, like, say, for instance, you've got a Commodore 64 there. Might have been on the Spectrum as well. Do you know what I mean? But the actual music, there's a picture in the background of where it's taken from. So we've got 5 of these. They're on for approximately 15 seconds each. This is by far the hardest round of the quiz, everyone says. So, as before, we won't be able to hear or see you until after. And with the music round, guys, I totally get that, it is a little bit harder. So if you want to go and listen to them again for a second time, absolutely no problem whatsoever. So if you're both ready, we'll crack on with the music.
Yep. Good.
Go for it.
Right. Let's do it, guys. Good luck.
You're a gold starring superstar hero. You let your head down and play with the fire. You're a gold starring superstar hero.
Right, guys, how did you find that? I thought there were some really
Terrible.
good tunes in there. Oh no, Eddie.
I know, when you just put on the spot and you know them exactly what they are, but I just can't join the dots.
Well, as I say, guys, honestly, I don't mind putting them on again, mostly because I actually quite enjoyed listening to most of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
want to go for it
put
again?
them on
That would be
again?
nice.
Yeah.
Right, let's do it again, lads. Honestly, I really don't mind. They're only on for a few seconds each. So, right, here we go. This is the music round again. Enjoy these ones, guys. I especially like, I think it's the Mega Drive one. Really, really like the Mega Drive track.
You're a gold starring superstar hero. You let your head down and play to the band. You're a gold starring superstar hero.
Any better, guys? I've just looked through the comments there, and I've no idea what's going on there.
Do you know that Amiga one? I know it, but I can't
I know,
think
yeah.
what the hell it's from. No, I know it. It's really annoying.
Fortunately, my Amiga
Oh.
games are out of view, so I can't actually cheat.
The thing
I
is, though,
know
you know,
it, but-
it might do. I always say that the problem with the music round is that at the end of the day, guys, we're visually stimulated. Do you know what I mean? That's why we enjoy porn so much. When it comes to it's different when you see. I was speaking to Paul Badham about this, and he was like, "No, I think I'd be good at the music round because it's like it burns me nostalgia." And I was like, "It does me as well, but it just doesn't. I just find it so hard to place any you know. I don't know."
The thing is, that NES one's been my ringtone. Like, it used to be my ringtone like years ago.
No, are you
Well,
mugging?
But the
Tell me you've
problem
got
is,
that
I just can't get it in my head what the hell it is.
No. To be fair,
I think I know. I think I know what it is. I think I do, but yeah, I'm just I'm doubting myself. That's the problem. There's like a few games it could be.
Somebody. Blah. Nope, just make sure nobody's put any answers in. Guys, don't put the answers in, or you will get banned. Well, you won't get banned, but you'll get put on a timeout, and I don't really know how to turn them off. So just we'll go through all the answers at the end. So don't worry, you'll get your chance. But yeah, the NES one, just awesome pieces of music in there as well. Oh, but that was it. Number 2, the Sega Master System one. I was saying to her, I was like, "Oh, do you recognize this tune?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Wow." She even commented, because I was playing this game quite a lot, not recently, but within the last couple of months, I've been playing this game quite a bit. And it's just one of them tunes that sounds great at first, but when you hear it over and over and over and over again, it was like, well, even I was getting sick of it. So when I seen it today, I was like, right, I need to put that in so everyone else can enjoy it too. Right, guys, that was the music round. There's some people done absolutely fantastic. I think Scott said he got 4 out of 5. Retro 48K ratings got 5 out of 5. He needs to get on here. I'm sure it was sorted out a date actually, but yeah, I'll have to look into that because I think on the next stream is Stewie's Retro Gaming, I think, who's our first returning player. And then after that, we've got the Champion of Champions. So we'll see how that goes. But right, okay, guys. The last round is the game box picture art round. So this is 10 pieces of artwork. Artwork? Everyone's like, what? What was it? Right, we've got 10.
That's a different show.
Artwork. Yeah, that's the after 10 o'clock. That's the after show. 10 pieces of artwork. And yeah, obviously it's zoomed in on like quite a unfortunate area of the box, and you've got to try and use your imagination to recreate the box and put the right answer in. 10 of these guys.
Is it the booby round this time again?
Is it the what?
You had the booby round.
Yeah,
you had one of them the other day, didn't you?
Well, you'll have to look carefully, but I think there might be a set in there somewhere. I do like that. It's amazing what you could get away with back in the 80s. But on that one, I specifically tried to get as many of them in as what I could find. But yeah, there's some great games in here, guys. Honestly, I can guarantee that you've played at least 50%. You have to have. But the thing is, did you look at the cover? Were you looking at the cover and the screenshots on the way home on the bus, or have you only played it recently? And in that case, you might not have seen the front cover. But anyway, right, let's crack on. We've got 10 of these, so good luck with them. And here we go. Pens and paper at the ready, and good luck. Right, guys, how did you find that?
You put them old tape games in again, didn't you?
Let's have a look. Well, yeah, the cartridge. That one's a tape. That one's on everything. Cartridge. Yeah, there's a few in there. There's a couple of disc ones as well. What I try and do is I bring up a list of gaming console and history, and I just randomly pick 10 systems, and then I just pick I don't pick a random game. I pick something I've heard of. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, yeah, it could be a lot harder.
I've got gaps on the first two, so if I could get another quick round, would that be all right?
Let's do it, mate. As long as Lee, you happy with that?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
let's do it. I don't mind because I really like that music, as you can probably tell. Right, guys, enjoy. I did get some boobies in there.
Yeah, not enough boobies for me, though. That's my problem.
Right. So, Eddie, how do you feel you got on?
Average, maybe 5, 6.
5. Lee?
Don't know, 6 or 7 maybe.
Well, all will be revealed, guys, because that's it. You're done. There's only one question left, and that is if we have a draw. And I have actually bothered and remembered to do a tiebreak question this time because I forgot last time. The one time, So, right, I need your help. I really need you to remind me to answer question number 7. Right, please remember to remind me because I just know I'm gonna mess this up. Right, so guys in the comments, contestants, put your pens down. That is it. You're finished. Guys in the comments, you can now we can now have a bit of crack. Talk about the answers, etc. as we go through. And we're going to start with the Pixelated picture round. And we're going to start with question number 1, of course. And we'll start with you, Eddie, on number 1. What did you get for number 1?
Easy, because I played it. It was Boogie Boy. And I couldn't get out of second gear either.
I said pole position.
Well, Eddie, you've got that one right, mate. It is Boogie Boy. And to be fair, that's why I put it in, because I was that pissed off about it. Yeah, Boogie Boy. Like, to be fair, I was even for someone of my gaming skill, I was like, this seems far too easy. Like when I'm in second gear, and then I could not get past the first level. And
you got past the tunnel, and then that was it, wasn't it?
Mate, I couldn't even get past that.
I couldn't
even get past that. But never mind. Yeah, shit happens.
I probably haven't played Buggy Boy for about 30 years. It's a long time.
It's not too bad on the Commodore 64. I think Scott.
That's what I last played it on.
I enjoyed the arcade game, I must admit. It was a shame that the second gear didn't work.
I know.
But yeah. So we're off to a good start for Eddie, 1-0. And let's move on to number 2. Lee, I'm going to go with you with number 2, mate. What did you get for that?
Shadow of the Beast.
You got Shadow of the Beast. Eddie, what did you get?
I agree, yeah.
That's correct. It is 1 mark each. Well done, guys. Shadow of the Beast. Yeah, it's the parallax scrolling. It was a beautiful game on the Amiga.
Shame it played dreadfully, though, on it. Just looked good.
Yeah. The
hit sounded amazing.
Terrible.
I played it on the that had a Commodore 64 GS setup, on the other side where the rare kind of consoles were.
Yeah.
And I played it on there, and like I've got the GS and I've got the game. And you know what? I remember it being a lot better than that. I had to check the cartridge to make sure it was the same version I've got, because I remember it being so much better. So I don't know.
I think the best version of it was the Amiga. Sounds much better on the Amiga.
Have you ever played Shadow of the Beast 3?
No. It's a bit more of a straight up platformer, isn't it? I think that one.
It was meant to be something else, wasn't it? And then they titled it as Shadow of the Beast 3. Originally, I think it was meant to be something else.
It was Psygnosis, wasn't it? So, yeah. Did they not do that? Was it Lost Vikings or?
No.
So was it not meant to be something? No, was it not meant to be something to do with Vikings, the game? And then they got like rebadged or?
Don't know. But there's PlayStation 4 remaster. Well, not remaster, remake of it. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
No.
No, I didn't even know it was that you could get like a modern version.
Modern version of it, yeah. So definitely one to look out for. It's supposed to be not bad as well.
Yeah. Oh, mind giving that a go. Lost Vikings was what would have become Blizzard, says Retro 48K. So Scott says Shadow of the Beast 3 was the best one. Yeah, I did enjoy Shadow of the Beast 3. I thought that was a decent game. Right, okay, so we've got both of them down. Okay, we're going to go for number 3. Eddie, what did you get for number 3?
Fantasy Zone.
Fantasy Zone. And how about you, Lee?
Yeah, that's what I guessed as well.
Yeah, well done, guys. It was Fantasy Zone. I had to get that one in there. I played it for the first time on Retro 8-Bit Boy UK, who sets up the Sega Master System Challenge, who was actually at Blackpool as well. Ollie, I think he's called. And yeah, he sets the Master System Challenge, and I played Fantasy Zone for the first time a couple of weeks ago and absolutely loved it. Really, really enjoyed the game. Look, I'm
visually appealing, so good.
Mate, I mean, you're talking. I mean, it's almost 16-bit quality graphics, I think, on the Master System. Yeah. Really, really, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, it does look good on that.
It does look good. Right. So then we'll go for number 4. Lee, I think it's you to go next. What did you get for number 4?
Beneath a Still Sky.
You got Beneath a Still Sky, Eddie.
Shit, I think you might be right. I've put Last Ninja. Just I don't know, but I think you might be right there.
He's right. It is. It's Beneath the Steel Sky.
Alex.
One of my mate, after my language, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Beneath the Steel Sky. Absolute classic game on the Amiga. Maybe only behind Monkey Island, I would say. Although I have just picked up Simon and the Sorcerer, so I'm going to be playing that pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it. I've never played it before.
Have you got the CD-based one with Chris Barry as the voice?
No, I've just got the normal disc version. Like, I have got it for the CD32, but I wanted to play it on the Amiga first.
No. You need to have the voice. He just plays a cracking part on it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to play it on, like, get the Amiga version first, because, like, you know, I do enjoy my Amiga. But then, like, I could never do it the other way around. If I play the CD32 version, you can never play the other one because you're just never going to want to. Whereas if I do it this way around, then at least I'll play it, and then when I play, like, you know, oh Christ, what's he called? Chris Barry? Was it? Yeah.
Red Dwarf.
Like, you know, I think once you play that one, you can never go back to the disc version, you know, to the text. So that's why I'm doing it in that order. It makes sense in my head.
Funny enough, when I was at the charity shop the other day and I saw Simon the Sorcerer pinball for the PC. So they've been pumping out games for quite some time. Bit of a weird one.
Existed.
No, yeah.
Super Jim Tendo, he donated Pinball Fantasies.
Cracking game.
Yeah, he got 2 copies, so he's like, "Oh, do you want one of these?" I was like, "Absolutely." And do you know what? I've never been a massive pinball fan, but after the Blackpool Expo, there was quite a few pinball machines there, and that's probably the first time I played a pinball machine in 20 years, and I really enjoyed it. But you know what my favourite bit was? When they broke, and they would lift it all up, and then you'd see the engineers just like piling in, and everyone's working away to fix it. Because like I loved seeing that, so I was like, "Oh fucking hell!" Like, and everyone was taking the piss because I was more interested in watching guys fix the actual pinball machines than watching people play, because I didn't have a clue what was happening. No new there. Okay, guys, number 5. Eddie, what did you get for number 5?
Wolfenstein 3D.
Wolfenstein 3D, and how about you, Lee?
Yeah, I went with Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein, yeah, I'll accept that. So, guys, was it the hit that I give it away? I just didn't think I digitized it enough.
Just the whole scene of it.
It was the bottom for me, because if it was Doom, it'd be the face of the guy in the middle, and you couldn't see that. So I guessed it was Wolfenstein.
When I was looking back at it and I saw the picture of like Adolf Hitler on the left-hand side, I was like, "Oh, that's that." The shoot, like that was a nice little clue. I thought, you know, it's the first round. I want to be kind.
Could have been Noah's Ark 3D. Have you seen that one?
Never seen it. What?
No.
So because like there was like a dodgy port or something, ID software, they gave it away to like some Bible studio, and they translated it into like a non-deaf Bible studies like version of Wolfenstein for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, I think I've seen pictures of that. Is that where you see like a guy with a bishop's outfit with a Bible?
And you're shooting like sheep.
Yeah, I have seen
I was going to say Jesus Christ.
Well, you heard in them, aren't you? Because you're one of the wise men, I think. I don't know.
Wow, we have a long-time viewer, Dinster. Is this the swap shop? It could be, mate. If you got some decent stuff, I've got some shite I can swap you. No bother. Yeah, he's got a shop opening soon, so he's been back in the fold of things at the minute. Looking forward to seeing how the shop comes on, mate. That'll be interesting to see. Right, let's move on to some quiz questions. So this is the 10. Yeah, do you know or do you not sort of thing. You know, some of them may be guessable. Question 1 was how much were both the PS1 and PS2 when they were launched in the UK? Both PS1, PS2 owners at the time?
I did have both, yeah.
Yeah.
Not at launch, though. Not at launch, that's the thing.
I think
No, me neither.
PS2 was launched, but I couldn't get a PS1 on launch. It was a little bit after, not long ago. So, guesstimates at what you paid at launch. Eddie, what did you guess for? What did you answer for this one, mate?
Well, I'm going by the PlayStation 1 price, I think, because there was a big deal with the price and stuff like that. It was $100 less in America, and I think it was $399 for the Sega Saturn, and I think it was $100 less for the PlayStation. So I'm going for $299.
You're going for $299, and how about you, Lee?
I went with $279.99.
Well, congratulations, Eddie. That was correct. It was £299.
Yeah,
£299. And yeah, PlayStation 2 was the same price, but I think that was 6 or 7 years later. But yeah, but I did actually see that when I was checking the prices out, that it was the same in dollars as what it was in pounds, which I thought was a little bit unfair. But,
I didn't actually realize PlayStation 2 was the same price. That's kind of new to me.
No, both the same price. Not sure what the PS3 was. The PS3 not $399. Although there was different versions as well, though, wasn't there? So I suppose it might just depend. Okay, guys. Question number 2 was: in what year was the arcade release of Super Off-Road? Lee, we're going to go with you on this one.
Total guess, I just said 1987.
1987. And how about you, Eddie?
85.
5 guys, the answer was 1989.
Oh,
1989. The conversion came out in 1990, I think. And I had to get that one in there, guys, because yeah, as I say, I was quite disappointed that I didn't get to play it.
That means when I played it must have come out the year I played it.
I
played it. It was that year. So,
what did you play it on? Was it the arcade? Or...
In the arcade, yeah. Yeah, there was a place in Grays Inn called Montagues. And working out from what you're saying, it must have been that year it came out that I played it. So that's interesting. That I thought it'd be earlier.
As I say, the conversions came out in 1990, and I always remember the Commodore 64 version. It's my second favorite racing game on the Commodore 64. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great little game, and one that the 64 could handle. Because as I know. You know, the usual setting where you sat behind and you've got the track in front of you. Commodore 64 really didn't handle them well. The Spectrum kicked its arse, basically. But never mind. we at least we had the SID chip. That's what I always go back to.
Yeah.
Although listening to some of the games now on the 128 and Spectre 128, there's some really good music out there on the system. But I didn't know that at the time. Right, guys. So still 1-0 to Eddie in this round. The question number 3, there was 3 points available. Can you name the original playable characters in Streets of Rage 2 on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis? There's a point for each. Right, so what I need to do here is I need you to hold up your piece of paper so that you're not going to say, oh, yeah, I said that one as well.
I don't know if you can see it, though.
Well, as long as you can read them out at the same time, that's what matters. Lee, we're going to go with you, mate. What did you get, Lee? Did you get
I
any?
put Blaze, Axel, and Skates.
Blaze, Axel, and Skates. Well, do you know what? I was asking for 2 names, but we'll see how Eddie does. Eddie?
So
How
I
did you
don't
get
know
on?
if you just saw then, I put Axel, Blaze, and Bear, the Retro Bear. I'm sure he was in it. Because I'm sure Skate was in the second one, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well,
Am I wrong?
The answers was Blaze, Fielding, Max Thunder, and Axel Stone.
Oh, that's it. It was
So,
Max, wasn't it? Yeah.
Max.
So
Yeah, Skate's in the second, didn't he?
You both got 2 first names correct each. So I'm going to give you a point each for that one, or
Right.
half a point for each answer you got right. So that's
Right.
1 each, guys.
1 each. Right.
Yeah, that's good. Well done. When me and Jim were playing Street Rage 2, I was Skate. I thought I'd go for him for a change.
Mm.
But, yeah, good game. Good game. Good music.
Yeah.
Good music. Question 4, guys. How many levels are there in the Amiga release of Lemmings? Eddie, what did you get for that, mate?
I mean, usually 5 when I die, but I think after that, there's a 99.
You went for 99. Lee?
Do you know, I initially was going to put that, but then I went with 50. I thought 99 was too many.
Guys, like I would have guessed at either 99 or 100, but the answer is 120.
Jesus.
Yeah, really? Is that many?
I always knew it was a lot because I think I got up to like 40 or 50 and got nowhere near finishing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I originally I thought 99. I thought, no, it can't be. That's too many. Right.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Scott actually got one wrong. He went for, well, unless he's missed the one out, which he's going to say that now, isn't he? Oh, Ali Sneaker Feet was close with 125.
Yeah.
UK Gamer, you need to get that number out of your head, mate. You need to get that number out of your head. But I would have guessed at 100, to be fair. I'd have been with you there with the guess on that. So no points there, guys. Okay, number 5. In order to beat Psycho Mantis in Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, what can you do to stop him reading your mind? Lee, we've got to go with you on this one first because it's the fastest I've ever seen Eddie move. Honestly, I've never seen anyone write that so fast. So we've got to go with you.
No idea.
No idea. You could have
got
gotten
no idea because I hate that game, so I've got no idea.
Well, if Eddie's got this wrong, it's a very confident wrong. Eddie?
Well, I'm going to do a bit of well, for Lee, if you don't play it, then he can't read your mind. So that could be the answer.
Yeah, it could be the answer. Yes.
Fair one. You're not meant to be on his side.
But the official way would be if you plug it into controller 2 and play it with controller 2.
Yep. You plug your controller, you put it into port 2 on your PlayStation, or use the controller in port 2, and that is the way that he can't read your mind. So,
how would anybody know that?
I just don't know.
It's about a few months later, wasn't it? In the little tips and tricks.
Yeah.
So that is a point to Eddie. Right, guys. Number 6. We're getting close to number 7. We're getting there. It's next. I'm not gonna fuck this up. Right, number 6, guys. What game won the Golden Joystick for Best Computer Game in 1992? Lee, we're going to go with you on this one, mate. What do you think it was?
Total guess. I just said Mortal Kombat because it was good on PC and everything. So that was my guess.
You go Mortal Kombat. And Eddie, how about you?
Is it the Omricon Nomad Soul?
Guys, it was Sensible Soccer.
Oh, shit. In 92?
Well, if you remember, it had a picture of Ruud Hullet on the front with the European Champions Edition. European Champions was held in 1992 that year. So yeah, fantastic game. I can't remember what the console one was, but there's each year. Well, they used to have the 8-bit winner and the 16-bit winner from like 87 to about 91. and then they went instead of because obviously everything had moved to the 16-bit. Then they went with console and computer, and then that's how it stayed after then. So yeah, it was sensible soccer. I had the game, still love it to this day. Fantastic game. Okay, guys, number 7. I've done it.
Yay!
Number 7.
You should have party poppers.
No, but I've got wine, so I'm gonna celebrate that. Number 7. Who did Clive Sinclair sell out to? Who did Clive Sinclair sell his Empire to? Eddie.
So I originally put The Apprentice because I knew he was on that, and then later on I put on Alan Sugar.
It could be Alan Sugar. Lee, what did you put?
Yeah, I'll put Alan Sugar.
Yep. Well done, guys. Mark each. It was Alan Sugar. Oh, I just can't believe I've just done number 7. It's the first time, literally, in 6 weeks. It took me 6 weeks to do that. Right, number 8. What does Amstrad stand for? Lee, any ideas?
Alan Michael Sugar Trading.
Alan Michael Sugar Trading.
That makes a lot of sense.
Eddie.
I just put something trading, Amiga trading.
Yes, that's Lee's got this one in the bag. It was Alan Michael Sugar Training, Amstrad. Well done. Yeah, I always remember when I found that out, and it was like, really?
Once you find out, it's one of them things you don't forget because it's unusual, isn't it?
Well, and you get to learn Alan Sugar's middle name as well.
Yeah.
I do enjoy me Amstrad, I must admit. He's, well, in my opinion, the best color palette on the 8-bit systems. It's just a shame it wasn't particularly good at scrolling. But these days with homebrew, I've played a couple of homebrew Galactic 2, and not that one per se, because that is a fixed screen, which is how they used to get past it on the Amstrad. But there is quite a few decent scrolling games. I just think it's because they used to port Spectrum games straight to the Amstrad. So, yeah, it didn't quite work very well. But anyway, that's in the past. Number 9, guys. FIFA 12. FIFA 12 holds the record for the fastest selling sports game. What I want to know is how many copies were sold in the first week, and whoever's the closest will get the point here. Eddie, what did you put for number 9?
3.5 million.
3.5. And how about you, Lee?
I just went with 5 million.
Eddie, you have gained a point there, mate. It was 3.2 million copies in the first. Mate, I mean, that is a good point. That, to be fair,
yeah,
I wouldn't have had a clue. Clue.
No, me neither.
FIFA 12 holds a record for the fastest selling sports game with 3.2 million in the first week, which is absolutely nuts, really, when you think about it. Yeah, especially, I'm not sure how big are soccer games like in America. Like, do they sell well out there, or?
I think they actually outsell the Maddens, I've heard, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Like,
I mean, if you hear about, like, they know about the FIFA soccers over there. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's so big worldwide that there's always going to be someone to play. Always going to be.
Future question there, like, definitely a future question there then. Especially about outsells Madden. So question 10 was a bit of a continuation from 9. And it was, how many years has the series been running? Eddie, what did you get for that, mate?
28.
28. And how about you, Lee?
I said 25.
25. The answer is, well done, Eddie. It was 28 years.
I'm getting all these bloody soccer answers right, aren't I?
Well, I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious now that you're a huge FIFA fan. I mean,
yeah, that's
it. Get to your tuber.
I mean, I do have a whole room of FIFA games just over there. That's what it is.
So, the original was released in 1993 and up to and including this year, 2021. you know, there was a few in like '98 where you had the road to the World Cup, and then you know, if the answer was how many FIFA games is there, it wouldn't be 28 because sometimes it was like you know, like two versions in a year if it was a World Cup year,
Mm.
just to make a bit more money. But I
Well,
think
you know, we lost the license, don't you? Well, they're losing it at the moment. So
really,
next year,
yeah.
yeah, they're losing it. There might not be one for the next year.
Wow. So who's going to do
We can only hope.
Well, I think what they're going to be doing is they're going to be subsidizing it to multiple companies, so FIFA can get even more money then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's be honest. FIFA are all about the money, aren't they? They're all about the money.
Mind you, to be fair, I can't stand EA, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, they do sound like they're not the greatest.
Yeah, so Paul Martin's going to have even more FIFA games in his collection because there'll be like 100 a month, a year.
Multiple releases of the same game.
Daily releases.
Right, guys. Next, we move on to the music round. Right, who should we start with here? Eddie, we'll start with you. You're the challenger. Number one, what did you get for number one on the music round?
Total guess. It was like, I didn't know what it was to start with, and then the lyrics came, and I was like, I know that, but I just can't think of the name. So I put Zool.
Zool, cracking game. Enjoy that
Good
one.
game. It is a good game.
Lee, what did you get anything for number one?
Same as Eddie. I know the music. I couldn't place what game it was. I just guessed and put Cannon Fodder.
Lee, you are close, mate. But the words goal scoring superstar hero.
Oh shit! Is that what he said? Oh man!
Sensible world of soccer, guys. Sensible
That's
world of
it,
soccer. Very close up.
Damn.
Should have known it was the same company. Yeah.
Number two, Lee, we're going to go with you for number two. What did you get for that one, mate?
No idea. I just put the Ninja. I've got no idea.
Ninja. Eddie?
Psycho Fox.
It was Fantasy Zone again.
Was it?
I've just been loving Fantasy Zone. I enjoy the music. Yeah, I've just got it in my head at the minute.
Well, I didn't think you put two answers the same in the quiz, you see. So it was actually a guess.
He does do that sometimes.
Sneaky bugger you. Which is now going to put my next one into question because I changed it.
Well, you never know. You might have done right. You might have done right. Well, I'll tell you what, Eddie. What did you get for number three?
So I had one thing in and I just changed it to Guynug.
Guynug. And how about you, Lee?
RoboCop versus Terminator.
Guys, we have a correct answer on the music round. It was RoboCop versus Terminator.
Yeah.
What a soundtrack that
it is. Yeah,
it's
a good soundtrack. Good game as well.
It is. I prefer better on the Mega Drive than the SNES, just because it basically tells you which way to go, whereas the SNES version doesn't.
Yeah.
But honestly, when I was picking the music, I was spoiled for choice. It was just like I don't know which one to go for, but I thought I've got to go for level one because a game player like myself is always going to at least get to level one. So yeah, I went for level one. So what was the game that you said, Eddie?
So it might come up later on in the quiz. Let's just say that the original one, or the one I actually guessed, or the one that I previously guessed.
No, I was just because I've not heard the name of the game.
Oh, Guynug.
Yeah, Guynug. So I've not heard of that one.
It's a shooter. It's a shooter.
Good
a
game.
shmup.
Well, if it's got music like that, I'm definitely going to have to check it out because it's pretty cool music. Okay, so number four, Lee, we're going to go with you with this one, mate. Number four, did you get anything down for that?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Eddie?
Well, how the hell should I should like not know what this is? I've got bloody tattoos of it. So it's Castlevania.
Castlevania. Is that your final answer?
Hang on. What number are we? Because I'm kind of a bit out of order.
We are number four on the music round.
Yes.
Well, I've got Castlevania 2.
Oh, right. Okay. So we're doing. Oh, shit. I mean, it's what's it called? Vampire Killer is the theme tune. So they reuse it in all of them.
All right, okay. Well, I'll yeah. If that's the case, sorry,
Because that's the name of the song, Vampire Killer. So I could tell you that.
Well, Retro 48K saying no, it's the first, but yeah, I did have a set. But honestly, if that's the case, then I'm happy to give you a point. As I say, I'm an electrician by trade. I'm not like a quiz master or anything. So, do you know what so no, you know, I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. Not that it ever happens, no, but seriously, yeah, sometimes I am. That's fair enough. So that's 1-1. We have 2 correct on the music round. Well done, guys. So last but not least, we had a fantastic Game Boy piece of music. Eddie, did you get anything down for that, mate?
I did, and I'm hoping it's right because it's another one of them ones I was double guessing. It's a Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. And how about you, Lee?
Street Fighter 2.
It was Street Fighter 2.
Of course it is. Shit.
It was Street Fighter 2.
Oh my god. What a nut.
I'm sorry, Eddie, you were that confident with that answer. Even I was like,
What? No, it wasn't.
I've really got these. I really messed these up.
No, I wasn't confident at all. I was, of course, I knew what it was, but yeah, brain.
I was surprised actually how good it sounded on the Game Boy. It sounded really good on that.
Mate, if you've ever heard RoboCop on the Game Boy, it is just the best. Yeah, it's just a cracking piece of music. It really is. But when I was listening to, I just thought, I'll click on Street Fighter 2, see what that sounds like, and I was absolutely like, I couldn't believe how good it was, and I was like, that has to win. It has to go in because of it. Yeah, I just thought, you know, it might jog, you know, might get you thinking about what the answer was. So, guys, I tell you what. We're pretty close here, man. We're pretty close. I'm going to count them later. Right, let's just crack on to the picture round, which is all about the cover art. And we're going to start with number 1, obviously. Now, who did we go with last? I think so. Eddie, it's your turn to go first on number 1 on the picture art round. What did you get for number 1?
Zybots. I just total guess.
Zybots. How about you, Lee?
I know the artwork, but I don't know what game it is. I couldn't remember, so I left it blank.
So it was a Atari 2600 game, and it was sorry, no, was it? Yes, it was Berserk. Okay.
Are you sure?
Berserk.
Are you sure it wasn't Zybots?
No, no. It was Berserk. Yeah, I was getting mixed up with the next one because Berserk was also on the next console. So no points for anyone there. Number 2, Lee, what did you get for number 2?
I put Ninja Warriors.
Ninja Warriors. Eddie, how about you?
Ninja Warriors, blimey, I'm completely out. I've got Tempest.
Yeah,
and the thing is, that was a guest as well, just because of the shape that was on it.
Number 2 was Bedlam on the Vectrex.
Yeah, see, way out. I only said Ninja Warriors because it looked like a shuriken. So
I was just yeah, but that's like a star, and that shows you what's like inside of the what the actual game is. But yeah, Berserk is another Vectrex game. So I was kind of too much wine. Right, guys, number 3, Eddie, what did you get for number 3?
Easy one, I'm hoping at least. Anyway, Bubble Bobble.
Yeah,
Bubble Bobble. Lee.
Yeah, it's Bubble Bobble.
Bubble Bobble. Brilliant. Number 4, Lee.
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Eddie.
Yeah, another easy one.
Yeah. Right, number 5, Eddie.
A bit of a guess. I'm hoping it's Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy. How about you, Lee?
Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, is it?
Now,
I'm thinking. Sorry, yeah. So it'll be Monster World that I'm guessing, actually.
Yeah, it was Monster World. To be fair, I would have been quite happy with Wonder Boy in both cases, but Lee, sorry, it was Wonder Boy in Monsterland. So I'll point to Eddie on that one. Number 6, Lee.
Alien Syndrome.
Alien Syndrome. And Eddie.
This is what I guessed earlier for that Mega Drive like song, Alien Storm.
Correct. It was Alien Storm.
I nearly put that, but I put Syndrome instead.
Yeah, it was one of those. I think I used to have it on the Master System, possibly. I don't think it was very good. Anyway, right, number 7, guys. What did you have for that one, Lee?
MDK.
MDK. Eddie?
Same again, yeah.
MDK. Well done, guys. Both got that one correct.
Congrats on number 7 again. Congrats on number 7.
I didn't even think about it. Number 8, we had a bit of boob. So, Eddie, we're going to go with you.
Shenmue 2. Shenmue 2.
How about you, Lee?
I just put Shenmue.
Yeah, it was the sequel. It was number 2.
The first one's blue. That's all I know.
Bit of blue. Number 9, Eddie.
Oh, right. This was frustrating me because I really had no idea. So I'm putting Wings.
You put in Wings. And how about you, Lee?
I put Fire Shark.
Oh, I think it is,
It was Wings. It was Wings.
Oh, it was Wings. Oh, really?
One of the best fight sim games. Like, is it a fight sim game? Like, it's a really, really good game on the Amiga. Really great game. And number 10, guys. Last question. Eddie, we'll go with you for number 10. What did you get for that?
Desert Island game, Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
Same.
So, guys, we are done. I'm no mathematician, but after quite a fantastic round by Eddie on that last, on the picture round, which he thought he didn't do too well on, Eddie, you were the new champion. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Lee.
Well done, mate.
Lee.
I told you he'd beat me. I knew it. He knows too much.
I tell you what, it was touch and go. It was a good quiz. It was very, very close. But I'm just going to do a quick total up of what I've got written down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, Lee, I reckoned you got 13. To Eddie's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I put 18, so that's even better.
Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got 19. Do you know what? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Just for fun.
That's what that payment was for extra points, you see.
Send us a bottle of wine now.
Yeah.
Normally, my saving grace is normally the pitch around at the end, the box art. But I did terrible this week, so I knew I wasn't going to win. It's terrible.
But Lee, you've had you're a 2-time champion. You've had a good run. I've enjoyed having you on the quiz, and it has been fun getting to know you really well, mate. But yeah, 13 points, 19. Eddie, you are the new champion, and I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. I should have done this before, but you will be up against, as long as you can make it, and if not, obviously with the quiz being on a Monday night, there's a bit of give and take on both sides. The challenger for you, Eddie, will be Ben Dauber from the Retro Gaming Revival. So I don't know if you've ever watched them. They do a lot of live streams. They've interviewed a lot of great guys and girls actually on their channel. So yeah, they do like a lot of live stream. They used to have like quite a big Facebook group, but they've set up like another group. There was a bit of a split. I haven't seen Ben in the comments tonight, but I'll give him a message and see he needs to watch it back, because Eddie, I think I think you've got a chance of making it through to the champion of champions, possibly. You get a couple of wins in.
I've only got a problem. I can't do weekdays. That's the only problem. Can't do any weekdays, so it'd have to be on the Saturdays. If not, I'll forfeit my space. It's a big game. I'm putting him forward for it.
Well,
Oh, nice.
that will be interesting.
Yeah, because I want to see him on here, and I know he'd love it.
Yeah, me too. I did personally ask him, and he totally avoided the question. Like, he just, yeah, let's get him on here. But yeah, Eddie. So we're down for the 10th of November, which does seem like quite a long time ago. But it's because obviously we've done this one a little bit early. But I'll see what Ben says, and you know, I'm quite happy to do a Saturday or a Sunday. You know.
Well, we could do it before. We could do it before Swap Shop, can't we?
We could do it before Swap. No, because it would be the other week. The way it runs is it's like 4 days before. Oh, we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
I'll set up a group. We'll have a chat, like what we all done, and we'll come up with a solution. I'm quite happy to do, you know, whatever's best for whoever's coming on. Really, I'm quite happy either way. But, right, guys, just for fun, the tiebreaker question was, just shout out your answer. Worldwide, how many PlayStation 2s have been sold?
Oh, God.
I think 220 million.
220 million. Lee?
I'm just going to say 180 million.
Well, Lee, if it went to a tiebreaker, you would have just nailed it because it was 158 million. PlayStation 2s were sold. I think it's still the highest selling console of all time.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think so, but I didn't check that out. Sega's only saying 200 million. Big Game Al's saying 180 million. So that's it, guys. Lee, sad to see you go. Eddie, looking forward to seeing you on the next one, mate.
Well done, Eddie. Congratulations.
Enjoyed it. Well done, mate. Well done. It was a close one. It really was.
It was a good quiz. Lee, before you go, do you just want to tell us about what you're doing, what you've got planned for us, and, you know, just generally what's happening? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Well, I'm just waiting for some homebrew stuff for the C64 to come through. Once that comes through, I'm going to probably do some videos on that. I did have an issue with my Dad versus Lad series because I suddenly realised that someone else in the community was doing something with the same name. So I thought, right, better change that. So, yeah, I'm going to change that and then get that out this week. It was meant to be last week, but yeah, that's it, really.
That's it, really. But I've noticed you've been doing quite a few shorts and what have you. So, are they doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets. I've tried the shorts and I've getting nowhere, to be quite honest. But I think I've been doing a few things wrong, so I might give it another shot. But we'll see how it goes. We will. But no, I look forward to seeing that, Lee, especially the homebrew. Like, I think everyone knows that, especially when it comes to the Commodore 64, I do enjoy homebrew.
Well, one of the games was inspired by you, actually, because you bought Man Cave, didn't you?
Don't say that. Honestly, I had a bit of an experience at the Blackpool, because this is the first time I've ever been to one of these things. Like, I had two people walk up to me and they're like, "Oh, hi, Paul. Like, how you doing? Love your channel." And they knew everything about me, and I felt really bad because I just didn't have a clue. You know, like, I didn't, and I honestly, like, it's so weird. Like the interaction. Like, I just felt bad that I couldn't come back with like, "Oh, how's this, that, and the other," because I didn't know, you know, like any personal details about them. So it was quite a bizarre sensation, really. But yeah, guys, if you're watching the channel, get on the Facebook group, and then we can have a bit of interaction then, and learn a bit more about you as well. So it'll be good for both of us. But yeah, look forward to seeing those, Lee. Lee, I'm going to drop you at the background while have a chat with Eddie, and I'll see you in 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. Well done, Eddie.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, bud.
Eddie, congratulations. So that's it. You are the reigning retro gaming YouTuber champion.
Oh,
Well done.
I'm so proud.
Don't worry, you don't get out.
You what?
Well, at the end of the year, the champion of champions will receive one of these with like some sort of red material in here to make it look like wine. Obviously, it won't be wine. Otherwise, I won't be able to send it.
The Stellar Goblet, the Goblet of Champions.
the winner will receive a stellar goblet with some very cheaply written on gold lettering saying Champion 2021. And I did have a suggestion put forward today. We're going to put a sparkler in it.
Oh,
I mean,
and a flake
this is
as well.
what- this-
Hopefully, I'm hoping for. I might put a flake in myself once I win it because I'm going for it. If we could do Saturdays, I'm going for it. I'm going for the top.
Mate, I'm happy to do a Saturday. The only thing problem I have with their streams is I always say if there's a stream on that I watch, then I can't do it on that day. Like,
Yep.
I mean, you know, I think there's over 1 billion people on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes streams are always going to overlap, and I do every other week on a Wednesday. But you know, every now and again, I might have to change the date depending on who it is. So if it does go to a different day, it ain't staying there. It's just, you know, to try and make things work for everyone. But Eddie, like recently, you haven't been like, you know, the pickups videos haven't been as forthcoming as what they used to be. Is that going to change? Are you coming back, or like what's going on?
No, pickups. I said like months ago. I'm not going to be doing pickups for a long time, just because I feel like I was kind of just like getting into that groove of doing a pickup video every week. I kind of want to slow down with like pickups and stuff. So I thought that would be a great way to do it. No, pickups are still coming in through the door thick and fast, but I try and like limit them as best as I can, really. So yeah, channel wise, I'm just mega busy, just constantly at work at the moment. So I'm always like, when I finish, I'm just like a bit drained. But I've got a week off this week, so I might make a couple of videos. I've been playing a lot of horror. Well, I'm attempting to play a lot of horror games up until Halloween.
Nice.
So I'm going to try complete as many as I can, or at least play as many as I can, so I can talk about them.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. We're coming up to horror season. You know, we've got the swap shop, which is going to be like a horror special, and like the Halloween's one of my favorite times of year. I can't believe it's a year since I've done. I remember doing a creatures video for last year's horror, you know, for the Halloween, and I can't believe that it's a year. That means I've been on YouTube like 1 year and 4 months now, and it's just I don't know where the time's gone. I really don't know.
Oh, definitely.
I'm looking forward to. Oh, there's the cat. Oh,
There's Fidget. He's come to congratulate me. Cheers, Fidget.
I'm a huge cat lover. Although Super Jim Tendo's cat hates me. Seymour does not like me, and I'm like, I'm such a cat person. You know, I could be your best mate.
It's the same as a grumpy fucker. This one, it can be.
To be fair,
But-
he looks very similar.
Oh, really? Yeah, just Marty bastard. Look at him. But then when Dylan comes over, he's like the king of cats, isn't he? He's just like, just has them all like to beg and call, just all around him. But yeah,
Well, I hope to see some sort of horror upload or something like that. I'm definitely going to do like a horror sort of video, and of course, like our normal go-to horror guy. Well, you've got the Putter guys, of course. You know, I'm sure they'll be doing some sort of horror related material. But we've got Geordie Slasher Gaming, or we had. But
I'm
where's he
hoping.
got?
I'm hoping he's going to make an appearance just for this, at least one video. But I know he's quite busy at the moment, so he's got quite a few things going on. So might not happen. I don't know.
Well, I think if he's going to make an appearance, I think it'll definitely be over Halloween.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing this one game at the
we'll see what
moment. I'm playing this one game that I'm going to hopefully be talking about. They call me cock tease for it. So this is going to be one of the games I'm going to be talking about. So I'm halfway through at the moment, and yeah, hopefully going to complete it tonight, and then I can talk about it, ready for a little Halloween special, maybe.
Nice. Well, that's what we like to hear, because horror is one of my favorite genres of gaming. So yeah,
Definitely.
but I look forward to it, mate. I really will.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
right. That is it until next time. And I'm definitely going to try my hardest to make sure we can get a Saturday stream So Eddie, that you can come back and join us because I think it's been a good show tonight and a good quiz.
Hopefully.
So thanks for your hard work tonight, mate. And I'll see you in the
Cheers, bud.
background.
Awesome.
Adios.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
So, guys, we have a new champion, an Eddie Rollerxcore. I still didn't ask him what that X was for in the middle of his name. All right, okay, but I'll do it next time. I promise, because I really want to know why. But yeah, we will try. We will try and get him back, so he can defend his title against Ben Dover. So I look forward to seeing you then. So, guys, that's it for another week. And I just want to leave you with a little something. Also, just a reminder, I'm on the Swap Shop next, or this Sunday coming for a Halloween special. You might not recognize me because I've got a little disguise. Until next time.